Hi, everyone. So excited to be here. So I'm Ashlyn. Like he said, I'm the founder of Fashivly. So shopping for clothes is overwhelming, to say the least. There are over 117,000 retailers online, some of them with more than 10,000 SKUs each. When you factor in trying to find your size, trying to dress for your body type, the changing seasonal trends, also trying to figure out how you want to present yourself into the world, this suddenly becomes an overwhelming task to get dressed every day. Fashivly is an online personal styling service that solves the problem of getting dressed every day. We're a team of industry experienced stylists who pull head-to-toe accessorized digital looks, all based on your body type, your lifestyle, your budget, your size, so many data points. And we put together digital looks and shoppable links, and we send them straight to your inbox. This is just a few examples of what our style guides look like. How do we make money? So we actually make money in two different ways. We have a basically upfront styling fee. We have three different package options, the 10, the 5, and a yearly subscription that signs people up for 3 style guides a year. And we also make commission on almost every single link that a client purchases from our style guides. So right now we make between 5 and 10% commission depending on the brand, but almost the entire internet is up for our use for those commissions. How does it work? So we have a very lengthy but fun questionnaire that we ask our clients. It has about 13 data points. We ask everything from what people do, where they live. We ask them to send us style inspo, so Pinterest boards. We also get photos of them so we know what they look like. We know what their current style is, everything down to whether they wear prescription glasses or not. Step 2, our industry experienced stylists then take all of that information and use their background and history to pull the exact pieces that they know are going to work for them. And we love to say that no two recommendations are alike. We've never pulled the same look twice because no two people are alike. The third step is they put all of this together in a beautiful digital guide, and they put all of those links directly in that PDF so they can shop directly what they love. We also already know exactly who our client base is. So I'm going to go through these really quickly, but we have 3 different client personas. Ellie has had some sort of life change in the last year. She's had a baby. She went from being in a corporate office to working from home, and she just feels like she's lost a portion of herself. So she's looking to us to help her find that. Our next client is Colby. They are our young, vibrant young professional. They are doing all the things. They are constantly scrolling and taking tons of content. They love fashion, but they're looking at us to help them figure out what their personal style and their identity is in the world. Our last client is Avery. This is our busy, high-level creative executive, and they are looking to us to find looks for them that are the right amount of creative, cool, and command the right amount of attention. This is what I'm really excited to tell you guys about. We've had some really high-profile clients. We've had executives from Google, HBO, the CMO for Penguin Random House, multiple editors for the New York Times and Women's Wear Daily, and this is just scratching the surface. So how do these clients find us? TikTok is actually our primary marketing platform, you guys, believe it or not. We have over 57,000 followers on there and growing, and we've really taken the approach of just educating people. So all of our content is around what type of shoe to wear with what type of pant, what the seasonal trends are. We are telling people these are the things you should invest in your wardrobe and these are the things you should skip. People find us on there, they love our content, they're engaging with us, and they see that we have a very low risk offer. They try it, they feel like themselves when they see the clothes that we've picked out for them. It's the feedback we get all the time, and they go out in the world and they're a more confident version of themselves. Our team, we're very talented and experienced. I myself have over 10 years background in traditional retail. We have freelance stylists. We have a women's wear buyer from Target by day. We have a fashion professor at one of the top schools in the country that's styling for us. We really have a stacked team. Let's talk about our competitors. So I'm sure everyone in the room has probably heard of or is somewhat familiar with Stitch Fix. They are a billion-dollar company. But the most shocking thing about them is they have lost over 25% of their client base in the last 6 months. This is huge, you guys. People are finding out that it is not actually real personal styling. And what most people don't know is Stitch Fix is really just another version of a retail company, and their personalization is matching up what they have in stock to the client. We're delivering on real personal styling, and we're doing it at an affordable price. Traction. We've had almost 1,000 clients to date. We have over 105, this is actually closer to 110 after last night, revenue to date. And we've got 57,000 followers, and we've sold almost $175,000 of merchandise to clients from our links. What are we asking for? We are seeking $15,000 in funding for outdoor advertising. You might be asking, why outdoor advertising? We've actually never spent any money on marketing. We're totally bootstrapped, totally organic growth. And a lot of those high profile clients that we talked about earlier are all centrally located in New York. We know that's a big opportunity for us because they have a lot of influence, right? They're at some of the top companies, some of the top publications. So we're going after that in Soho. It's an area that a lot of people are already shopping in. We're going to do this at a loan structured at 7%, and we'll also do an additional 2% commission on that geo target in New York for that month. Thank you guys so much.
Want to lead or you want me to?
You go first this time.
Okay. Great job. Again, very nicely put together. Beautiful imagery in your deck. So wonderful job on that front. I guess my first concern that from what I saw was I don't think your ask is enough, right? Like 15 grand in Soho does not, that's 20 minutes of advertising in Soho, right?
Actually, I'll stop you right there. We have a company that actually is a newer kind of agency. They work on a last minute basis, so similar to Hotel Tonight. We've actually already started talking with them. They're really excited about us. They've launched some other D2C brands. And that ask is what a month billboard would cost in Soho. We have about 2 days to turn it around because it's last minute inventory. But we're scrappy, we're bootstrapped, and we found them, we connected, so.
Very admirable, right? And like that is what you have to do at this stage of life to kind of, crawl forward. Nonetheless, I'd be asking, in your pitches, I would ask for a whole lot more money, right? And you probably need common equity at this point. You need some base, capital. So I would kind of have my pitch reflect that a bit more. And I don't know that you need to get into kind of, extensive financial projections and things like that, but I think your ask needs to be 20x what you're asking for here, or whatever makes sense for your business model, right? That having been said, again, a little outside of my kind of area of expertise, seems like there's an opportunity out there for kind of the influencer marketing, TikTok. We use TikTok at our company here. It's a good connection. It's on target for your market, so I kind of appreciate where you're coming from on that front. I think, for me, that I find it very intriguing. It's a great concept, and I wish you well with it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Speak on the TikTok influencers. That's something that we've been testing for the last 3 months as our kind of growth hack and strategy. Last night we had an influencer post that has about 300,000 followers. We actually didn't pay her. We've been testing paying other people, and we made almost $5,000 overnight just from that one post, and that was an organic. She signed up, she loved it, and it's grown our business already. We're going to have an incredible month just from that one post. So that's really what we're kind of going after, of spending just that little bit of money to kind of test that area. Yeah.
Anything from you?
This is a great job. This is really intriguing, actually. I think you've got some things just naturally. I mean, I even said to Scott, when you were just like, taking 5 to 10% commission, it's like, there's no and ah on how you're going to make money. And also who you're targeting. I mean, if you can provide value to that audience, money is not going to be a problem. I was right in line with Scott about, asking for $15,000, like, you should just borrow that. I mean, I realize that you're testing to see what works, but then once you build the machine, then you go out and you get fuel for the machine. And there should be a number of zeros on, because I think that you could take this thing humongous.
Yeah, I agree.
$536 million is what I'm going after.
Yeah. This is, I think you're really onto something. I mean, I loved your slide of who you've got involved. It's like, I mean, experts. And I'm really excited about what you're doing.
Yeah.
It really looks intriguing.
Yeah, and I think you kind of get out of the mentality of thinking, hey, we need money to do an event, right? We need money to operate a company. That marketing effort you're going to do
Exactly.
is ongoing, right? And so just think kind of beyond that single event.
Yeah, that's great.
So sorry for the specific question.
Yeah.
My curiosity is, do you have affiliate links in social media?
We do. So the 5 to 10% commission that we get, it's affiliate links that we use for that. So we're using an existing platform company called ShopStyle that a lot of influencers use, and we've basically taken that's already created and set up, and we've kind of reversed it on its head. And instead of us as an influencer posting one link and our community being like, oh, I like that top, I'm going to get that, we're using that to make our very specific suggestions to a client, and they're ordering a lot more than they would order if it was just a blanket social media post, right? But we are using affiliate links through that, and we think there's a huge opportunity in the future to partner specifically with brands that we're already promoting. Abercrombie is a great one. We've sold, I don't know, probably $20,000 worth of jeans for Abercrombie in the last 18 months. We should be partnering with them and basically getting, an additional commission and a higher affiliate link from them.
So the average e-commerce rebate cost you said it's from 5% to up to 20%. If you negotiate this higher, you
Okay.
can increase your revenue faster.
Yeah.
And you don't have to invest in advertising.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you.
I would pile on what the guys are saying. I invest in companies too, but you have a great presentation. It's a great company. You need somebody on your team, board member, whatever, that thinks a lot bigger than you do. That
Yeah.
has more experience at thinking bigger. You're great. So it's
Yeah.
not a takeaway from you at all. But, for example, I'm not selling the two of us, to us, but we
Yeah.
take over the world. It's thinking. Doesn't mean you're going to do it. Don't get ahead of your skis, over your
Right.
skis and all that stuff. But if you're going to pitch to me or somebody else, I want to know that you've got somebody behind you that can think that way.
Absolutely.
Okay? Because everything else is terrific, very impressive.
Yeah. That's definitely on the radar. This is, just full disclosure, my first time pitching, and we're coming out of the gate this year, really in January, and saying, all right, we know we've got a business, we know we're ready to do this, and we're taking those little steps. And board of directors, 100% is next on the list. we need that.
Yeah, great pitch, by the way.
Thank you.
I want to ask about sustainability. I understand that this platform that you have makes people consume more.
Yes.
in a way, but people already have tons of clothes at home. So maybe you can think about how to make it more sustainable. Maybe they could upload some of their favorite pieces. You could help them mix and match, and maybe recommend some sustainable brands for people who want to be sustainable.
Absolutely. So we do both of those things. We offer an option where people can basically send us photos or upload photos of their favorite pieces in their closet. The influencer that I just talked about that posted last night, we used a lot of her current pieces that she has in her wardrobe, and she is focused on sustainability. So everything that we pulled for her was from sustainable brands. That's how specific we're able to be, where somebody like a Stitch Fix is not. They're just choosing from their own inventory. Again, we have the entire internet up for us to choose from. So we're able to really match exactly what people are wanting and asking for. But yes, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, time for one more. I thought the presentation was
Thank you so much.
my question is a little bit about
Yeah.
how do you plan on positioning yourself long term with AI coming into the picture?
Yeah, that's a great question. So just to be honest, currently right now, I feel like just internally, so Stitch Fix is a retail company that's basically a retail technology company that's using AI, and they're using very unskilled workers to match up those selections. We have kind of taken the approach, at least from a customer perspective, that we are a fashion company that uses tech to deliver our product. And I do 100% believe that there is so much that we could do with funding and the right, business model and scalability to take a piece of that into what we're doing. But I think the heart of it is still the core of using industry experienced stylists that know what type of clothes to put on people. They know, all of that stuff. But I think there's a lot of technology that we're not currently using, that we're doing, very manually, that we could bring into play 100% once we start to grow bigger. Yeah.
And with that, we're at time. Thank you so much. Let's give it
Thank
up for Ashley.
you.